Hey everyone, Daniel and Alex here from IGN, and we're playing some Zombie Army Trilogy.
So yeah, this is a game that's all about zombies and, don't say it, Nazis. So it used to
Don't
be...
say Nazis, Alex. You've mentioned the war already.
Well, look, that's what this game was called on PC, okay? So it's made by Rebellion, who obviously have become famous through the Sniper Elite games, but then they also do these kind of modded versions, Nazi Zombie Army, which came out on PC, at least 1 and 2
so
did.
Almost kind of like your Undead Nightmare, kind of, you take the engine of Sniper and put a kind of B-movie exploitation kind of sheen to it.
You got it. So if you've played them on PC, you would have seen 1 and 2 already, but 3 is a completely all-new game, plus the first 2 games have been remastered for console. If you've already bought, this is an interesting point, if you've already bought the first 2 and you want to buy this trilogy, you can get it for a special discount price on PC. But anyway, here we are, we've just entered the hospital, and as you can see, it's very much the whole point of this game is it's co-op, you versus the zombie hordes.
Yeah, and this is me playing as a woman to celebrate International Women's Day, kicking some serious ass, I think you'll find.
You're in the lead.
Yeah, well, obviously.
So we're going to let some of the footage display, but basically the gist of it is it's kind of like an extended horde mode almost, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
kind of a
waves on waves.
Yeah, almost a little bit like a Left 4 Dead. Like there's a kind of rough through line from where we're going and the kind of enemies that we're encountering.
Yeah.
So we've just had a massive kind of siege kind of area where we held fast and like fended off wave after wave after wave.
Yeah.
And then we've headed into this hospital where we kind of encounter a few more kind of exotic enemies.
Yes. So it's interesting to say, like, one of the things that you can do during those siege elements is you get a few minutes to kind of lay traps and make sure that, you know, once the kind of gates open and the zombies start piling towards you, you're hopefully as set up as you can be. But the thing that, playing through this game, the thing that I realised very quickly is that they come from all directions. You've really got to work well as a team for it to, if you've got any chance of survival.
Yeah, you've got to keep your eyes open, have people checking the rear when you progress from stage to stage. Yeah, what do you think of the look of it?
I guess it's a bit like Sniper.
Because it has those mechanics where if you shoot, like if you do an amazing headshot or shoot a zombie through the balls, it will do that thing where it follows the bullet cam, and you'll see it like enter into the body, a little bit like what you also see in Mortal Kombat. So you can see the bones breaking and the tissue ripping and all that sort of kind of gruesome, grisly.
It's kind of over the top, isn't it? Stuff. You look at the way the kind of blood splurts from everywhere.
Yeah.
They're not going for the realistic kind of stuff. I think it looks pretty decent, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I like the kind of colour palette, this kind of sickly green kind of campy horror movie look it's got going for it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what Wolfenstein's doing with New Blood.
Exactly.
You know, really, I don't know, this is not meant to be a criticism or indicative of its quality. It's trashy.
Yeah.
But knowingly trashy, and that's totally what it's going for.
Well, that's it. Like you say, it's kind of like a little bit grindhousey in its kind of approach.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's you know, it's all about action really. It's not like Sniper where you sort of stay back and take people out.
So all my teammates are dead here, so I've just thrown a little grenade in to clear that out. That is effective.
That worked very well.
So
now it's interesting to point out, and we will see more of this later. If you all bleed out, then it's game over, back to the start, and you've got to continue. So you've got to look after your mates. He's just pointing the gun at the wall, just in case something comes out that wall.
Rubbish. Oh, one more dead.
So interestingly, so you were playing with me and then 2 other randoms. And obviously, you know, we play games together. We watch each other's backs, but the other guys...
Lone wolves, mate.
Not convinced.
Oh, that's pretty grim, those bait. Oh.
Yeah, we didn't spend too long looking at that.
Dwelling on that.
There's some zombie babies in there. And here we see skeletons.
Kind of necromancers. Yeah, loads of weird stuff. So it's not just zombies. You know, the Nazis were kind of known for dabbling in the occult, doing some occult research, and obviously this is what happened.
It's a little bit Jason and the Argonauts.
I think Ray Harryhausen worked on this. I don't know what I was doing here at this point. I think I just wanted to get some nice B-roll.
Right, and you got that guy there watching...
tooling up.
Oh, that was the other point. So ammo is in quite short supply, so you've got to look out for these ammo crates as often as you can.
Oh, someone let one off. Yeah, it's a bit... I like skeletons. They're pretty good skeletons.
But they even walk like the skeletons that are in Jason and the Argonauts. You know what I mean? It's like,
oh, maybe I did dwell on that a little bit. I wasn't trying to be gratuitous, but I was a bit. headshots.
So if you take those guys out, does that kind of fell the skeletons?
Yeah, I think it's actually similar to Dark Souls where you'll find like a necromancer. I think maybe if you take them out first, all the skeletons kind of drop dead.
Gotcha. And here we go, back to more zombies. So you do get rooms like this where you walk in and, well, sometimes it can be a little bit quiet and then it all suddenly kicks off.
Grenades are really useful. It's a good job we don't have friendly fire on, which you can have on, but I think it would be impossible.
Yeah.
It's quite handy. Yeah, so look at this, some weird stuff's going on in here.
I was going to say, like, no good happening.
Yeah, well, I saw you all peg in there. I thought, I'm going to go back up the stairs, up this ramp.
So you're definitely taking the sniper route and hanging back. That's not
Oh yeah, these guys on fire can kind of dissolve into ash and then reappear. Quite tricksy.
So lots of different types of zombies, not the kind of just standard staggering ones. We'll see some heavy zombies in a minute who are kind of fully armoured up. Come on, get into the action.
What? And they're just hanging back. Just.
So, you know that something big and bad is coming because you've got a moment of respite where you can look around, look at some corpses.
Get some weapons.
But yeah, pick up weapons off of any dead bodies that you find there. Right.
Terrible.
So look, lots of nasty things on the ground.
Worst hospital ever.
You're putting your hands inside blood and guts to pick up a couple of ammo rounds.
It's what you got to do in the apocalypse, Alex.
Exactly.
Oh, look, all those intestines just writhing. I never noticed that. That's pretty horrible.
That is pretty grim.
Look like super noodles.
You're cooking them wrong. So as you said, you know, there is a basic storyline to it, but it really is, you're kind of funneled from point A to point B with a view to kind of killing as many.
It's mayhem, isn't it? It's just carnage.
Yes.
Look at that. Oh,
and then
now
suddenly they all start.
To be fair, you can see that coming.
Yes.
Come on, zombies.
Yes. Oh, there you go. Favoured grenade, like right at your feet.
I don't care.
Very effective.
Little achievement, you know.
11 zombies killed with a single grenade. That is good going.
Look at my score.
So we cleared out that room. Moving on to the next. And I think it's just through here that we start seeing some of the really tough guys. Oh, these are kind of, you know, pretty basic. Coming at you with kind of shovels.
Yeah, I think like, it's really hard to do sniping when like this. It's kind of weird because sniping is almost the opposite of what you want in a zombie game.
Yeah.
So it's actually finding the balance. See, like here, I'm just going to get...
So here are the heavy guys. And if you're not working together, which, to be honest, we're not working that well together.
To be honest, we should have put some landmine. I put a landmine down just there, but yeah, still not doing...
So look, you've got 3 of us are out already, and then you go down. So that's how good we were at Zombie Army Trilogy. You can check it out and more right here on IGN.com.